We live in an energy-based universe. 99% of the universe is made out of plasma. If you don't know what plasma is one of the 4 states of matter. Yeah, I know in school you've been taught that there's only 3 states of matter: gas, liquids, and solid. But that's not true. There's 4 states of matter, and the 4th one is plasma. So plasma is a highly charged gas or liquid solid that has been highly ionized by extremely hot temperatures. So basically, if you take a gas and it vibrates at a super high frequency, it becomes plasma. So plasma would be like lightning. Lightning is not lightning, it's plasma. Or the sun, it's not a fireball in space, it's plasma. So yeah, when plasma touches the ground, aka lightning, it goes directly to the core of the earth, which is plasma too, and it sends plasma discharges all around the earth. And how can I explain this? So basically what it does is, when lightning touches the ground, it makes crystals, quartz crystals, and depending on the color of the lightning, it makes different kinds of quartz. But there's also, white lightning will make a clear quartz. There's all kinds of colors of lightning depending on the gas that has been highly charged. So there's yellow, blue, green, all colors of lightning. So depending on the color of the lightning, it makes different kinds of crystals. And crystals like quartz are pure plasma. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to make people understand that there's more in this reality than what your eyes can perceive. And it's been scientifically proven that you only see 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum, which is visible light. So basically, if there's no light, you can't see shit. Of course, everybody knows that, but there's way more in this fucking world than just this, you know? So if you still think that, oh, if I can't see it, it doesn't exist, that's dumb as fuck. Because you can't see the wind, but you know that shit exists because you can feel it. So it works the same way with all different esoteric energies and things like that. When you was in school, you learned that everything is matter, but that's not true, because everything is energy. Even matter, even solid things are not solid. You think it's solid because it vibrates so slow that you can touch it and your body can interact with it, but it's still a form of energy. And everything that is esoteric and spiritual, so yeah, matter is not separate from energy, because matter is a form of energy itself. And if you want to know the secrets of the universe, you have to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. The easiest way to understand that not non-tangible things, so one easy way to understand that non-tangible things are real is your emotions. Your emotions are real, but your emotions are only felt. They're not seen. You can touch your emotions, but you know they're real because you see the effects it has on everything. The thing with energy is it's subtle. It's not like I slap myself in the face. If I slap myself in the face like this, it's not so, because my hand is solid and my face is solid. But if I just meditate and I try to raise my frequency, I'm gonna feel some type of energy, but it's not gonna be as, I don't know. Now, I hope you get what I'm saying, but yeah, that's it. The higher your frequency, the more energy you're gonna feel. That's why people that meditate a lot can manipulate their energies and the energy of other people. Something you have to understand is we are not beings living in a reality, but we are reality itself. And because we are reality itself, that makes us God. Alright? God is not a man in the sky or other beings. Alright? The universe itself is God, and because we are in the universe, that makes us a part of God. Like, your hair is you. You are not separate for your hair You're not separate from your hair. Your hair are part of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Plasma is not the only type of energy that exists in the universe. There's also orgone energy. I made a video about that if you want to check it out. Yeah, there's also dark matter energy. Basically, dark matter energy is the thing about dark matter energy is nobody really knows what it is. But you know the emptiness of space? Well, it's not empty, it's full of energy. So that's basically the dark matter energy. And within the dark matter energy, there's the 0 point energy. All those different types of energy can be harnessed into other things. So when you use crystal, you're just using your crystals to harness plasma energy, depending on the crystal you use, of course. And when you use and magnetism plays a huge part with plasma energy. The thing with energy is different types of energy are not separate. They all work together. Just like the universe itself. The universe is not separate from nothing, and nothing is separate from the universe. Everything is energy. Energy is everything. So now that you know there's different kinds of energy that you can't see but you can feel, that should encourage yourself to step up your meditation game. Because you don't just meditate to have a calm mind. You meditate to raise your frequency. And when you raise your frequency, that makes you a more powerful being. And why should you want to be more powerful? To know more about yourself and the universe. So the more you meditate, the more you know about yourself. The more you know about yourself, the more you will know about everything. And why should you want to know about everything? Well, the thing is, we are here to experience life. And one part of experiencing life is to learn about it. So the more you learn, the more you do your job, basically. Because this life, this reality that we're in, is supposed to be a school. So we experience real life. We experience what we call real life to grow our soul and our spirit. So So yeah, we come to this planet to grow our soul and spirit, and to do that we need to forget about everything, and so we can have a fresh perspective about life. So when religion talks about heaven, and when you die you go to heaven, there's not really, I won't say there's no such thing as heaven, but what they meant is you're supposed to go on a higher plane, on a higher dimension, but you can't do that if you vibrate on a low frequency. So if you vibrate on a low frequency, what's gonna happen is you're gonna reincarnate. Just like in school, if you fail your class, you have to do it again. So that's the same thing that happens when you come here. So if you don't learn your lessons that you need to learn, and if you don't raise your vibration, you'll just come back here. And depending on what you did, you may come back in a worse life. I don't say that to put you in a state of fear, right? Sometimes you can't reach higher planes in just one life, and maybe this life that you're experiencing right now, it's not your first life. It may be your third one or your sixth one, whatever. So you shouldn't feel bad if you're incarnate here. And sometimes higher dimensional beings chose to come back here to help the planet and the people on this planet. So when we talk about star seeds, that's what happens. Higher dimensional beings came back here to help the planet. So other things that could affect your energy levels, your frequency, your aura field, whatever you want to call it, is sound and magnetism. And sound and magnetism are not separate. They're basically the same thing, because for something to vibrate, it has to have a magnetic field. So why do I talk about sound and magnetism? Because you have a magnetic field. Your aura field is just your magnetic field. So I'm gonna put pictures of your Torus field or your aura field and see how everything is connected. All right, check this out.
There is no matter as such. All matter originates and exists only by virtue of a force which brings the particle of an atom to vibration and holds this most minute solar system of the atom together. We must assume behind this force the existence of a conscious and intelligent mind. This mind is the matrix of all matter.
What if part of your subconscious is still connected to the original consciousness that programmed this virtual reality? After all, we know that our subconscious can create a physical experience for us while we sleep.
Genuine inspiration, right? Now in a dream, our mind continuously does this. We create and perceive our world simultaneously, and our mind does this so well that we don't even know it's happening.
And the reason why you have a magnetic field is because your heart beats. Your heart beats creates a frequency which your heart beats at a certain frequency that creates a vibration radiation and your magnetic field, basically. Yeah. I know that wasn't the best explanation, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So I won't say that the faster your heart beats, the bigger your aura field will be, but that doesn't really mean that the faster your heart beats, the bigger your aura field is gonna be, because you also have an electric field, which is your brain, and your heart produce a field that is 10 times, it's either 10 times or 100 times more bigger than your electric field. That's why it's really important to just not use your brain and to use your heart, and not only use your heart too, use both together. And when you use your brain and your heart together, that is your electromagnetic field, basically. And like I talked about before, electricity is just plasma. All right, and things that could help to raise your electricity is to have an alkaline diet and to eat a lot of fruits, because fruits have a lot of electricity in them, and your vegetables will have more minerals, and your nuts and grains will have a lot of magnetism. So that's another way to raise your frequency. And the reason why, as beings on this planet, it seems like we're limited is because the frequency of the planet is low. Well, right now it's higher than it's been since a long time, but the reason why there's pyramids around the world, and we need to rebuild new pyramids and new crystals, towers, and things like that, is to raise the vibration of the planet. And when we raise the vibration of the planet, it's gonna raise our vibration, and that's when we're gonna have what we call superpowers. But we're supposed to have superpowers. That's not something fucking crazy that someone imagined. And by the way, if someone imagines something, it's because it's possible. If something would be impossible, you couldn't think about it. You know what I'm saying? So all things that we call fantasy and myth and legends, that shit is fucking real. I won't say 100% of it is real, but the concept of it is real. So yes, Superman is real. Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk, Iron Man, all that shit is real. Call me crazy if you want to, but I know what I'm talking about. And even unicorns are real, bro. Dragons are real too. Fucking everything is real. There's nothing that's nothing is impossible in this universe, because if something is impossible, you can't think about something that's impossible. If you can think about it, it's possible. So you shouldn't limit yourself in life just because you think you can do it. But yeah, you shouldn't limit yourself because you think you can do it. If you think you can do it, that means you can do it because you see yourself not being able to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's it for this video. If you want to support me, you can like this video, share this video, or put a comment on my video. Alright, I really appreciate you watching this whole video, because this message was a really important message that I have to share. Alright, so I'm really thankful that you watched the whole video, alright? And don't forget to subscribe too for more content like this. Peace.